So today we are just doing a quick rundown of what's been happening in Kasey's portfolio. So Kasey is a property manager that has a portfolio of about 170 properties, all north of the river. So these are your Clarksons, Merriwas, all of those sorts of locations. So we just want to get a bit of an update about what's happening in her portfolio and what she's seeing on the ground right now that we've sort of come past that silly season and we're back into norms. So Kasey, currently, so you're sitting on about 160. What's your vacancy rate?
At the moment, I don't have anything available. They pretty much go after one home open. So pretty much as soon as Samantha gives me a property, she's gone straight away. So at the moment, I have nothing.
Okay, that's good in one way and not in the other. So with your home opens, how many people are you seeing attend? And is that different between, say, a 4x2 and a 3x1?
So I allow up to 30 people per property, and I usually get around 25, give and take a few cancellations, but they're always pretty busy, especially the ones around like the 550 mark, like under 600. I think that's where people's affordability is at the moment. Mm-hmm. They are having to expand they can't be too fussy. So they're happy.
Expand their suburbs or
expand the suburbs. So if they're, especially like Clarkson, are happy to go Merriwa, Quinns Rocks, probably not as far as Butler and Alkimos, because of schools and stuff like that. But those are my top three, and they're happy to kind of stay in that pocket.
Yeah. So your demographic in those areas, is it more professionals, more families, or is it a really good combination of both?
Probably more families. I am struggling. I do need more stock because of the amount of families that I have up there, and because I want to keep the kids in schools and stuff like that. I do have a lot of FIFOs. There's heaps of them up that way as well. And there's a lot of mums that stay at home while the partner's FIFO. So they like to kind of be in an area where they feel safe and familiar with as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So with your properties that you do have vacant, are you seeing any rent bidding or any of that sort of chaotic sort of sense of urgency behaviour that we have definitely seen in the past?
They do ask me, a lot of people ask me about like putting more money into it. It's not always as easy as that. They can offer more and not have the best references, or they've been behind arrears and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not as bad as what it was probably 12 months ago. But there might be a few that do offer maybe $20 max. I think if they offer any more, they're probably looking at a bigger property.
Okay. Yeah. So are there any suburbs that people may want to consider? So if they can't get into those three hotspots, that Clarkson, Quinns, Merriwa, are they jumping to the other side of the road and looking at your Ellenbrooks? You mentioned they're not going to go as far north as Butler, but is there any other sort of suburbs, or your Bratham perhaps? Is that something that you think people will start to go across the road there?
Yeah, I have one in Bratham at the moment, and that's a really good area. I think the issue is with the Ellenbrook sort of area is they're still trying to get that public transport and that going. So until that is all sorted, I'm not really getting, I don't know if people will jump that far for a house. But yeah, I mean, I know there are big 4x2s in those areas, and Bratham's quite nice. There's still a lot of new builds going on, so that's also good for investors as well. But that's just going to be a new area for me to test out. Yeah. So, but I don't think we're going to get any issues that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Kasey.
Okay.
We'll chat to you in a few months and see how things are going.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right.